Um, well, the Xorath, the star guy, neither of us know who he is.
Nobody's here, so we're about to learn a lot about him.
Um, so I mean, as far as I know, he like plays on the FFA server. He is a European player, I think. Um,
Yeah, I see the guy around on occasion. Uh, and he's taking forever to join, so I would think that makes sense if he's EU. I do know a lot about Strax though, although I don't. Did you get the first picks for them yet?
I think Wolf is doing that.
Okay.
I could be
My
wrong.
guess for Strax is Maul. Grievous?
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
I do not like playing Maul into Grievous at all. It's like the only matchup I don't like playing is Maul versus.
Yeah, I agree. I don't like Maul against any CD character to be honest. That's just me though. I think you can take Maul against Obi and Ayla. I'm not a fan of it.
Against Grievous, it just feels so brutal. I mean, it's not like it's unwinnable. I just don't like it at all.
Yeah. Just to put emphasis on how I feel about it, I would rather take Maul against Grievous than against Ayla. I hate riposte.
Oh, yeah, that doesn't bother me as much. Um,
All right, here we go.
yeah. I mean, I think there's a lot of different ways that the Maul can try to win this. You know, like you can try the stamina draining approach. You can try to hard read a dash attack and get the counter punch. Or you
You
can
can
just do
just
that.
wait for the Grievous to dash at you out of CD.
Yeah. I think the Grievous might not have even gotten a dash off there. He just kind of ran into it, I think.
I thought he
I
did.
don't,
I
I
thought I
don't,
heard it.
yeah, it's hard to tell because we had Strax's dash.
Now, I do know that this isn't really saying much because Grievous is Grievous, but I know that one of the units that Strax does struggle against is Grievous overall.
Probably because his chosen main is small.
Yeah, but he also plays Ayla, and
Uh,
he struggles against Grievous with Ayla as well, at least from what I've seen. It's been a while since I've seen him play that matchup.
I feel like if you're like Ayla, you can't try to just like overpower the Grievous, like by brute force. You kind of have to outsmart the Grievous or
You gotta,
outplay them in some way.
you gotta finesse. Oh,
Oh, he got the spacing to,
well, that's one
go.
way to play the stamina game.
Yeah. He also had
But
the spacing with his extension to like not get hit by the bacchanal.
yeah, that was interesting. Yeah, Dara's playing this interestingly. Like it's the first time I've actually gotten to see him play.
It's hard to tell if
And
he knows about center dash or not, just because of like some of the dashes he's made so far.
well, it seems like he does. He keeps curving back into it, but I don't think that's the right way to be playing right here.
Yeah, he should probably try to get center, but I don't know. I mean, I think if he does that, then Strax will probably just keep repositioning.
A long game. Yeah, because I noticed Strax is also just going for a lot of dash attacks, and he went for the one combo. Oh, there's a backslash. Okay. But I feel
Yeah,
like Dar
I
can bait in his dash attacks more and try to get some, like, C1s off on him. Like, right there, good chance for a quick slap.
yeah, I mean, I think really Dar just needs to play solid with like as many CD spam stuff as possible, and while avoiding getting clipped by like aggressive plays like he has been. Like that's kind of one of the main advantages of being Grievous in this matchup is that Maul can't really contest with his dash attack very well at all.
There we are.
And then like Maul's combos as well are just like pretty much borderline useless against Grievous. I mean they have some use, but very limited.
I wonder what has more range, Grievous's combo or Maul's?
No idea. Wolf is
Specifically the
probably the only
first
person
part.
that would know.
Right.
Um, yeah. It's hard to
Right.
tell like what Strax's strategy is here exactly.
He's being very patient. He's repositioning around CD, keeping Dar honest. 'Cause so far he hasn't had to do a whole lot. He's just been playing like his normal game, and Dar's been getting hit by it.
Like the defensive combos are just puzzling to me. Like I just don't think that's really the way to go against Grievous.
And again, I don't see Dar like taking advantage of it at all, so he's just
That's
letting him get away
true.
with it.
Yeah, that's true.
And if anything, Strax has already been rewarded by combo because he got a kill off of it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, there we
Yeah.
go.
That's like,
Oh,
oh,
oh!
that was
I
a good null. I think Strax was trying to like catch the Grievous in between the hits there.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, we've actually seen, I think, on get up situation or when Strax spawns near someone, he almost always does that. Like we saw with the Mike matchup where he kind of did the same thing.
Oh, what was that?
Um, Oftentimes if like Strax spawns near his opponent, he will typically immediately dash attack them. From what I've
Yeah,
seen from like his matchup with Mike, I don't
I
know if
play
that
the
was
same way.
good read from Dar or he had actually watched like Strax's matches.
Could have been reactionary. It looked like he had time to react.
Yeah. I also
Alright.
favor doing that on spawn, but not if like the opponent is like looking my way. You know? And I know
Yeah,
that they can like see me.
if the opponent was looking at me, I probably would have gone for a circle null there, but
Yeah,
no,
I
I
agree.
like the same thing. If I see an opponent near me as I spawn, I am almost always on top of that. Alright.
It's interesting like how Dar is using the dash attack almost defensively in many cases, rather than offensively.
Yeah, I
Because like
noticed whenever... Huh?
traditionally, I think Grievous is kind of the aggressor in this matchup, but it's almost like right now it's actually Strax.
Yeah, well, um, that has been the case, except for when Dar does manage to have a good position, and like good CD angles against Strax. He goes in, and applies more pressure, but Strax has really just been controlling that. He's been controlling his angles the entire game, and uh, looks like Dar's just being overly cautious because of it.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like Dar really even wants to contest center. It's kind of odd. You don't really see him trying to position around Strax to get control of center again. That was good.
Ooh,
Yeah. I think that's one of the things that Strax could definitely just try to wait out is to wait for the Grievous to like whip a few dashes and then eventually go for a combo after stamina as well. And then
my
counterpunch with either combo or circle null.
I think my favorite method to taking down Grievuses in this matchup is to give the Grievous CD and then just run with him as he tries to chase me down with his CD. Uh, because I can time my backslash that way, and they're always going to be in my range, and I'm always going to be out of their range because, like, the frontal range of Grievous's dash attack is just so small,
Yeah.
and Maul's backslash is just so large. They're always going to be in my range, and I can just click whenever I want, and they fall.
I prefer the same kind of method except going for a dash attack instead, like to time it in between the Grievous's hits.
Yeah, and Wolf agrees with you there. I've just found backslash easier, personally.
Yeah. The reason is because like a dash attack, if you miss it, you're probably still gonna be alive and fine. Whereas
Yeah,
if you miss the backslash, you're probably dead. And wow, okay, we just completely missed that crazy interaction.
yeah, we did.
I don't even I could not even tell you what happened.
No, I couldn't. It went. I visualized it, and now it's gone from my brain. That's
Yeah,
gonna hit.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
But I feel like with dash attack punish in this particular case, um, I have more of a chance of getting anti-fall by the Grievous and then hits. Whereas with the backslash, I have much more leniency that way. But then again, like what you said, you have a better time getting away if you miss your dash attack.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
I think he was getting rid of lag run there.
boy, I hope so. Oh my.
Oh, just spacing.
All right.
He backed up to avoid the backslash. And then, yeah.
I'm gonna see a lot of dash attacks into C1 immediately now from Dar. See if Strax punishes that.
Yeah, Dar's been doing that for a bit. Like, he actually did manage to punish it previously. Um, and then just, like, unsafe movement there. I don't know if he was trying to hit, like, the lip of the building there, where you kind of, bounce up from it. Because that is kind of a viable strategy, but...
Yeah, I don't know if he was trying to get like an extra jump and just hit it too late. He might have
Yeah.
been trying to like jump next to him and then aerial next to him. I'm not 100% sure. Oh my.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, I can understand that, honestly. It's where you're, like, if you're Strax there, you're thinking, like, oh, yes, he's dead now, I've won. And then you don't realize, like, it kind of creeps up on you a little bit. Because like you can recognize that, okay, this guy's going for the C3. I'm just gonna avoid it and then win. Then it just gets a little too close.
If Dar was playing just a little bit more reactionary, I think he would. Well, actually, what's his ping? He might not be able to. Yeah, 123.
I just think it would probably help if he was more, I don't know, the traditional Grievous playstyle. Um, just little things like not bothering to contest center as much.
Yeah,
And like using combo far too much.
you were
Like
saying.
combo has helped him. It's helped him a few times where like Strax was just kind of surprised by it. Like before, but overall, I don't really think combo with Grievous is always the best move. Like as much as he's been using it, I think Strax could definitely be punishing it, like he did just previously.
Oh yeah, I think C1 and C2 are great for Grievous in this matchup. But you have to pay attention to the options that the Maul likes to use. If they like to use aerials and backslashes, probably not. You should probably just stick with CD. But if
Yeah,
they're only using dash attacks, C1 and C2 is great.
yeah, particularly C1. I think C2 can be a little risky.
Can be, yeah, I agree.
Yeah, surprising to not see like a circle null there to punish the combo.
Yeah,
Like
I do love
admittedly,
to see.
if the Grievous did like position out of it, like sidestep the backslash or what have you, then the Grievous is probably in a good spot to win. But it's still you still kind of have to go for it. I feel you still have to at least try to get the punish.
Strax doesn't like his positioning.
Oh, that was
Oh, that was a chance.
oh yeah.
All right.
He kind of went up into the air there a little bit. I wonder if that's like hindered him off the like the lip of the side of that building.
Yep. I would not have guessed this match was going to come down to 1 point.
I would have thought Dar would win just based on matchup, but
Mhm.
yeah. tell that like they both recognize how much this point matters with how they're playing.
Oh yeah, a lot of posturing,
Yeah,
a lot of zooming around,
a
not
lot
getting
more
too close to
than
each other either.
yeah, a lot more than like previously. I have to wonder if this is just gonna end with Strax going for like a dash attack on him straight up, and then just like winning on the spot.
Yeah, I have that envisioned right now.
I don't know. Dar's like playing pretty defensively and seems to be kind of ready for it. Oh,
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 that makes me so sad.
yeah,
Use your backslashes, Strax. Use them.
yeah. It's like he went just like he if he had went for the dash attack a little earlier, it would have worked. But it was just late enough that the null was gonna come out.
All right. Now, if Dar stays with Grievous, I wonder what. Oh, it's a best of 5. Now,
Yeah,
if Dar,
I figured it was.
if
I
Dar,
wasn't sure if it was this match or the next one though.
mm, now, if Dar sticks with Grievous, I wonder what Strax is gonna pick. 'Cause it's either gonna be Obi or Ayla, would be my guess.
Yeah, I think Dar probably should stay Grievous. It's just like I don't see him really getting better chances with anything else.
I'll bet Strax is gonna pick Arena. Yep.
Like the only character I've seen Dar play other than Grievous has been Vader, and I don't think Vader is a good choice for him. You know, it's just with Strax, he's Strax has probably played the Vader v Maul matchup more than any other matchup. Um,
Oh, we see the
oh,
Vader.
oh no. Yeah, I think this is a nightmare matchup for Dar. I don't think he is gonna win this.
All right.
Uh, I yeah.
We may lose this battle, but we'll win the war.
But you out of everyone, you probably have more insight into how Strax plays this matchup. Um, I don't
Uh,
really know much about it other than that he likes to move around erratically with a lot of
well,
pressure.
Victory is within our
there was a
grasp.
point in time where if you so much as clicked and missed anywhere in his vicinity with like a C1 or literally anything, like you could do a C1, C2 mix up, C3 mix up, whatever. If you just clicked near him, you were dead. So it got to the point where Wolf was theory crafting and he was like, well, if I'm going to click and die, I might as well just use dash attack only.
Yeah, that's fair. Honestly, I actually do like in the matchup. I think Dash Attack is for Vader is like far and away his best option.
Oh yeah.
The nulls just feel like you're giving them all too much control. I'll just say that they're like bad, but with dash attacks, you're kind of more in control of your own destiny, so to speak.
Just kinda.
I actually have no idea
Alright.
what they're talking about.
Dar is apologizing for playing Grievous.
Oh, yeah. I
He
guess that
doesn't want to
means
have a.
Dar must be an old, kind of an older player then, or something. Because it's just you don't see that like sentiment as much from newer players. I feel.
No, Strax is gonna have zero problems about whipping out Grievous if he was a Grievous main.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
I don't think Dar's offense with Vader is going to be good enough to actually be able to hit Strax in neutral, which means that he almost like I feel like his only win condition is going to be relying on nulls or something. It just I don't see much other choice.
yeah, Strax likes to defend his space with dash attack. You'll see him like dash curve away from you a lot, and that opens him up quite a bit, but it's still very hard to hit.
Yeah. I remember one of the first times I played the matchup with Wolf, I was very surprised that he was actually able to punish the dash curves. When previously I thought like almost no Vader's ever going to be able to do that.
Well,
Um,
I actually talked to Wolf about it because he thought it was gonna be, well, what did he say? He said that it wasn't, not that it wasn't viable. Like, yes, if you could hit it constantly, like, yes, it's an option. But he didn't think there was a world in which someone could put in the work and make that a viable option. And I was trying to convince him that it was a viable option, and eventually he put in the work and made it a viable option.
yeah, definitely. Oh, now we're starting to see the intercepts too.
Yeah, yeah.
Dar needs to, dodge um, away from Strax rather than super nearby in order to prevent that.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean it's a very rough matchup. I don't. I
Especially
mean,
on Arena, I don't know what we were thinking here.
on paper it's pretty even, but I think it's also Strax's best matchup, and um, to actually play the Vader well enough here is very, very difficult to do.
Like, if you're a Maul main and SA, this is probably your best matchup.
Yeah, or like Maul v Maul or something.
Yeah. I'm surprised I haven't seen a Maul v Maul in this tournament yet. Or I haven't. I don't know if one of us occurred or not.
I think Strax versus Mike had Maul v Maul.
Ah, that makes sense.
Mike actually winning that.
Wow.
Impressive.
It is impressive. Say, I hope this tournament's warmed Strax up a lot, because man hasn't been quite at his peak for some time.
It's just so difficult because like the barriers to entry for this matchup, if you're the Vader, is actually being able to punish the dash attacks from Maul, or to be able to read the movement and get hits. And if you can't do that, then your chances of winning are so much worse. Um,
Well,
there's kind of like there's a barrier to entry where like if you're not at least this tall, then you're probably going to lose the majority of the time.
for sure. All right, we're going back to East. Let's see. So Strax will probably pick Maul again. Let's see if Dar goes back to Grievous. Oh, he went Ayla. All right.
That's interesting. I mean, I suppose that was probably to counteract the potential Grievous pick. He didn't want to pick Maul into another Grievous.
Yeah, I think Ayla's the better pick. I just expected him to pick Maul for some reason.
Yeah, I think it was the better pick. Either Ayla, or Grievous, or Obi-Wan would probably be what I would expect from him.
Yeah, Ayla's by far his best of the three. He has a pretty good Obi too. I don't think he's practiced Grievous like much at all, if any. All right.
I really think Grievous is the character. Like as soon as you're able to get like his turns and stuff down, I don't think it's a character that you need to practice that much. If you know how to play Ayla, you can probably play Grievous pretty well too. Like I
Yeah.
guess there's like managing stamina and his turn radius and stuff is kind of weird, but otherwise it's pretty simple, like to understand and to play, I feel.
You would think. I don't see very many like super high level like duels or training sessions with Grievous though.
But
It gets layered pretty fast.
the problem is that of how Grievous has been kind of demonized. Like the same thing goes for
Uh-huh.
Ayla, where like people um don't like the character and so they don't want to play versus it and they don't want to play with it.
Hmm.
I don't like to play as Grievous just because I don't find it to be very fun, but that's just me. Because your like list of your option matrix is just the same thing over and over, just about. Like, sure, you have mix-ups and you have player-specific matchup like decisions to make, but the core is so bare bones. For me. I
That's
think
fair.
Strax is gonna try to play this one out.
Well, I haven't seen him play this matchup in a while either. I'd imagine he's gonna play it just like he did before. Oh, maybe not.
You know, I actually do like Aerials versus Grievous, but
You can't land next to him like that.
yeah, you can't land next to them, and you definitely want to be like facing away from center when you land.
Ooh, got him. I didn't expect to see this level of aggression right away.
Yeah, I guess they kind of reset from before.
Uh-huh.
Um,
Now, will we see the Dar counter pick if Strax wins this? Although I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's see what happens.
ooh.
Yeah, Dar seems to be much more comfortable in this matchup too, which is interesting.
Maybe he just plays it more often on the FFA server. I don't know.
That would make sense because scrims.
Yeah, I suppose.
Oh, you said the FFA server. No, that wouldn't make sense. Does he scrim often? It looks like
I
he
don't.
does.
No idea, honestly.
He plays like he does.
Perhaps. I don't know.
Or maybe he's just a very old duelist.
Yeah, it's hard to say. I think Dar actually got damaged here a little bit because he didn't face center when they clashed.
Yeah, it's good anti-fall though. Luckily he's not dead right now.
Yeah, he only got clipped by like half of Ayla's stash. Or like,
Now, something small
yeah.
that I don't really like is that kind of movement that we just saw Dara use to get around the map. Like, he burned like at least 2/3 of his stamina just doing that one small bubble ramp, and ended up near Strax where you need that stamina.
Yeah. We've also been seeing a lot of like late rolls from Strax. Rather than the traditional like just dash attack roll. When you go far away.
Uh-huh.
He had one like near the beginning. He did a delayed roll, which is kind of strange to me.
Well, I think mixing up the roll options are actually a reasonable thing to do.
Oh, that was spicy.
Yeah, if you do the same roll over and over again, eventually you're gonna get hit one way or another.
Well, I think as long as you execute the long roll correctly, and you don't get hard red, you're gonna be fine every time. Because Grievous is so slow that like catching up to it is very difficult. Like, see that kind of roll, like Grievous can't stop that.
I was watching from the Ayla's perspective. I feel like if I was the Grievous though, like I didn't see how far Dar ended up away, but that looked like a type of roll where if I was playing this matchup, I'd be terrified of what was behind me.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it feels scary, but as long as you execute it well, and you don't get like red where the Grievous just knows that you're gonna go like roll there ahead of time, then you're gonna get it away.
Yeah, that kind of lends itself to my point though. Like if you do that same roll over and over again, or maybe you could
Fair.
argue just make better attacks, but
Yeah, I think like proper baiting and mix-ups obviously precedes that kind of play.
mhm.
And also stamina draining also helps a lot too. Like when
Oh
you go
yeah.
for the attack, you actually it's ideal if you drain their stamina a bit too, so that the Grievous can barely even catch up to you, and even if he does, he doesn't have the stamina to attack. Like right there, I think he was out of stamina. He's like tried to dash attack again, or dash again, but he couldn't, so then he just comboed instead.
Yeah, the other thing with that dash fall for Illa is like you have to hit your target, or you're going to be much more susceptible to getting hit.
It does help a lot, yeah. The Grievous has to like try to at least contest
Oh.
the hit.
Strax sensed weakness in his ramping. Oh. Oh.
I think Strax
Ah.
could have went for that combo punish and just won if he had been ready for it.
Oh my. Yeah, I agree. I don't know what's happening right now, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah, it's a little bit. Yeah, see there again, I think he could have went for that. It is difficult though to be ready for the combos there, just because it's like the least thing you would expect from a Grievous, I think, in this matchup.
One of the best things I've ever seen on a matchup like this was they was kind of like posturing, spacing from each other, and one guy C1'd, which made the other guy C1. So the first guy punished him for C1ing because he was copying the first guy.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah.
Whew.
It's like using Grievous's like force ability or whatever you want to call it, and then like getting the other Grievous to do the same, and then trying to punish until you run out of stamina. Yeah, Strax is playing pretty well there. I think he was baiting out a bunch of dashes and then tried to go in for the kill after draining stamina.
Yeah, he's got to finish up on those interactions though. He's got to get a little bit closer to hitting his mark, like that, for example. Excellent.
I think Dart, yeah, he just wasn't ready for that. It's kind of a bad spot to be as Grievous, I think, too.
Yeah, I didn't like that positioning at all.
The really, really like confined spaces, I think, favor Ayla in many cases.
Especially if you're facing the exact opposite direction from CD. I agree.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
I
of
could have hit
how
that.
her dash attack lasts longer. Like if they're in a confined space and their dashes overlap, then Ayla's just gonna win. Ooh.
Stamina.
There seems to be a pattern there now where like Strax just keeps engaging him and then whittling him down until he finally goes for the jugular.
Uh-huh. Oh,
Like
I enjoy it.
he's found his strategy that you know, his winning strategy, I suppose.
Seems to be working for him. Let's see what Dark can do better. Again, just putting no opposition to,
Thinner, yeah.
yep. Kind of... Oh my. There we go. All you could have... That's just a spot where you have to dash. Like,
Yeah.
you're there. You're there. You have stamina. Spam your
Yeah,
W key and click.
yeah. They both, I think, missed some punishes there. Opportunities.
I wonder if we'll see the somewhat rare triple dash.
Ooh, I think that
Doesn't
time
look
just
like it.
wasn't ready for it. I don't think it was stamina.
Oh yeah, he had stamina. I don't know if he was trying to conserve it. If he's even, I don't know if he's even thinking about stamina. To be honest, I have no idea.
Oh, Strax probably ought to go for that.
Yeah. And this is kind of where like the layers get started. Like if you can't get in just by playing defensive, because Strax isn't just gonna let you have that kind of kill. You need to posture closer and really start reading when Strax is making these attacks.
Yeah, it's just like Dar doesn't seem to be able to recognize feints from real attacks enough in this matchup. Because that's a lot of what CD matchups are, is really just who can outfeint the other. Good aerial. Dar has actually been doing that a lot, where he just like unsafely walks down or runs down buildings.
He will
Strax
learn.
finally catching him out.
That little lip there could have ended his career.
Ooh.
There we go. Yeah, there's the double dash we like to see.
I think if Strax had dashed there, he would have, like, he had time to just dash attack into Dar, and Dar was facing away from center. But maybe, I don't know. I guess he didn't expect Dar to dash attack him like that because he was facing away from center.
So Strax has full health now, and I wonder if like the mind games are gonna change now. Because Strax had low health for so long, where like a single hit was gonna kill him.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely think people try to win harder when they're low health because it's like they got away with murder.
Yeah, huh?
So it's like, you want to make it count. It's kind of like, if you kill your teammate in a 2v2 or something, you're gonna try to win more.
Good read by Strax. Like to see it.
I was surprised that the Grievous didn't activate his aerial.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Uh, and that kind of goes back to what I was saying earlier. It just looks like Dar needs to play a little bit more reactionary. He needs to just focus a little bit harder on the present.
Yeah, like, oftentimes when Strax will do a feint, Dar will just like bite for it and then like dash attack 3 times. Rather than only like once,
Score check ones.
And I think
Was 7-1 now, right?
I have no idea. I haven't been paying attention to score.
6-1. That's right. Anyways, you were saying?
I don't even remember what I was saying at this point.
That's okay. This match will be over soon. Then we can talk about the next one.
Well, it's best of 5.
Huh?
It is best of 5. But
Oh yeah, no, that's I meant this round.
Ah.
What a
Wow,
fitting way to end. Grievous just getting swallowed by a riposte.
We see there the Ayla's like dash lasting longer coming into effect.
Mm-hmm.
Also, the Grievous being away from center.
Yeah.
Contributed, obviously.
All right, let's see.
I wonder if he's gonna
Where
go back
will-
to arena. Nope. He's not.
Yeah. Let's see if Dark counterpicks with Vader.
I don't necessarily think that's a counter pick, but
Well, I mean, like Strax.
yeah, I suppose.
When I say counterpick, I mean anything that will give him an advantage to himself. I mean, not necessarily like
Yeah, I perceived counter
what we
pick.
think of being an advantage.
Yeah, their perception, I guess, matters more than what we
Mhm.
think of as like the meta.
All right. Dark chose the city. This should be interesting. I feel like it's a little bit small for Vader's liking and Vader v. Ayla.
In some ways, yeah, I think so too. The tighter
But
corridors in some ways do favor Ayla, but I don't know. I don't know if I actually agree with that or not.
yeah, but then again, like there is still space.
Because oftentimes, like when Vader dodges, like he wants to be dodging away, so the tight corridors don't matter that much.
Mhm.
Um, I guess it does like cut down on a lot of the side to side movement that you can do to like bait out stuff and to like dodge Ayla's attacks while also putting yourself in a good spot to counterpunch. Because like dodging away kind of does hamper your ability to counterpunch.
We're also gonna see how well Strax can do on the Ayla v Vader. Although this is gonna really put Dar under pressure, because even if he wins this one, he has to say which character he wants, and then Strax can just counterpick accordingly.
I'm surprised to see Strax not jumping again or like aerialing, because if you aerial there, you actually land faster and you have a shorter amount of time before you can go into, you know, anything.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I was just watching Dar's perspective. I didn't even see Strax. I just saw Strax on the ground after he hit him. Alright. So let's see what Strax needs to do to figure this out. Well, not that for starters.
I mean, I don't hate aerials, but maybe not there.
Okay, he's playing more patiently now. To an extent.
We're seeing dash rolls like that. That's interesting.
Oh my. Strax just choosing to stay with the aggression.
In my opinion, like you don't want to do the long dash rolls in this matchup as Ayla unless you're able to somehow combine it into terrain, like rolling up a wall or something.
Even that's risky in this matchup, because the Vader can still hit you.
You can like roll up a wall and then go onto the other side of a barricade, for instance.
Yeah, you can, but the Vader can follow you just as fast.
No, not
It's
fast
just
enough to
harder.
punish if you do it correctly. But yeah.
Oh, did you say over a barrier?
Yeah.
Oh, that's different, yeah.
Yeah. And it's also like if you do roll up a wall, it can be a little bit tricky to actually punish that. Even though it's possible, because you have to make sure you don't get too much height off the ramp when you go up it as Vader.
Yeah, that's true. Ah, gave up neutral.
Ooh. I think if
Huh.
Strax had instant dash there, he would have won, probably.
Yeah, I agree. Dar's got to be a little bit quicker on the trigger.
I could be wrong though. It's possible that Dar could have instant dash and won. It's hard to say.
Yeah, I don't think Dar got hit by the attack. I think if he just dash attacked, he would have won.
He got hit by the aerial, but he didn't get hit by the other stuff.
Hmm. Yeah. Oh,
I
interesting.
was gonna say, yeah, I thought that strategy was open. Oh, yeah. That's one thing about buildings that is so annoying is when you like dash off a building when you don't want to. One way to prevent that is to like curve your dash as you get to the edge of a building.
Mm-hmm.
And in there we just see like Dar, his punishing game has been not too shabby in this matchup so far.
This has been interesting. You can really tell what matchups Strax has put practice in, and which ones he hasn't as much.
Yeah. Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh no!
Oh no.
What?
Yikes.
I know. Why didn't you just dash attack?
I don't know. It seems like, I mean, he does have 120 ping, but who knows how much that's like going into it.
Oh my lord. Maybe Dar just has a my opponent has low health weakness. I don't know.
Yeah, perhaps. It gives him a attack debuff. And now Strax has a buff from it too, because he's damaged.
This particular match has been a whole lot of both of them self-destructing. No one's really outplayed the other a whole lot yet. It's just stupid
I mean,
movement punish after stupid movement punish.
I will say that Strax has had some good plays like that in some ways.
Mhm.
Like it does take some ability to be able to cut those off and land to hit.
Yeah, that was a good kill for sure.
And he had one near that building too, like down by the north road.
Alright. But I don't see any reason why that one should have hit. And Dar
Yeah,
could have.
Dar kind of
Yeah.
just ran into it a little bit. Maybe he was like trying to dash attack Strax, but Strax just happened to dash attack too.
It's not
That was
giving
a good-
Strax enough credit. It was a god tier read, as a matter of fact.
Perhaps.
The difference between a read and a mistake is if it works.
Yeah, a lot of reads you can just look like a complete idiot if they don't work.
Oh, Dar. Thank you for your analysis, Wolf.
Yeah. I was really more referring to myself, but you know that works too, I guess.
Similar brains.
Like against Adrian, I died to him just like dash attacking me with Emperor when I was Ayla facing center. Cause I was like, there's no way this guy goes for that right now.
Oh, all of a sudden, this game has traveled away from Dar. Strax eliminated a lot of his silly mistakes, and now is just winning.
It was a good to like dodge the aerial there.
All right.
But the follow up was just not good enough, unfortunately. It was a good
And
game,
that's that.
but overall, you kind of always had the feeling that Strax was kind of going to win eventually. It was still entertaining
Catastrophe.
though. And I think Dar could definitely, and improve quite a bit because it's like I don't think he's really participated in much of like competitive scene.
Oh yeah, get this man into SA pronto.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there he goes. There they go. Yeah, no, I've liked what I've seen from both of them. They're like especially Dar. I really want to see him more in the competitive scene.